Hey guys. Obviously it's just me today. I don't know where my sister is. Actually, I do know where she is, but she's not here yet. So first of all, if you guys could participate for me a little bit. Um, this light is so bright. Drop a comment on where you're located, or like where you're watching from. Are you watching from Atlanta, Virginia, North Carolina? Where are you guys located? So today's topic, we're going to be talking about neighbors. Hey, we're going to be talking about neighbors, crazy neighbors, and some of our stories. This is actually Tasha calling now. Hold on. Hi.
But I can't get on.
I don't know why, but yes, everyone can hear you.
Oh, well, damn, why you on live?
What do you mean? I had to start the show.
You can just do the commercial over and over.
I did it about 4 times.
All right. Well, is Marquita in the wind?
Nobody's in here. It's just me, and we've lost all of our viewers apparently because they don't want to see me in this bright tail.
This is gonna work.
What do you mean?
It's not. There's like a serious delay. I can't get anything to work.
On your computer?
I'm not lying. On my computer.
Okay, well, I
don't understand why there's this delay.
I'm scared to log. Why?
Because like it's making me enter everything again as if I've never logged on to StreamYard.
Well, guys, Tasha's having a little trouble trying to get on. Hopefully she'll be able to join us soon. At this point, nobody's watching, so I guess. Okay, thanks, Lash. So anyway, she'll be on hopefully soon, shortly. So what have I been doing? I've been in Virginia for about a week now. Usually when I come home, I stay for at least a week or two, because I don't get to come home that often. But flights have been like surprisingly extremely cheap lately, so that's a plus. Also, if anyone knows anyone that has a buddy pass, I need a buddy pass, guys, because I'm trying to like be super supportive for my nephew that's supposed to be watching. So I want to be able to fly back and forth from Atlanta to Virginia, and can't do that unless I have like a bunch of funds or I have a buddy pass. So if you know anybody who has the hookup, DM me, let me know. I'm trying to get in there like swimwear. Let's see. Other things that are happening. I don't know. Nothing else is really happening, and I don't know where my sister is. Actually don't even know where Marquita is either. So we may have to start the show all over or just cancel the whole show. But I will, I guess, go ahead and tell my story in regards to apartment living. Apartment living is the worst, I think. I've been apartment living since 2010, since the year that I graduated. And I've literally probably lived in a new apartment. I moved to a new apartment every year. Except last year, I stayed in my current apartment that I'm in now, which just happened because basically I didn't feel like moving again. Moving again means you have to like get new Georgia Power account. You got to reactivate your internet. You got to do a bunch of stuff. And I just wasn't interested in doing that. So I stayed. And then there came the neighbors that are deaf. And these neighbors, they're giving me a hard time. Basically, I can't do anything about it. They won't do anything about it. It's just a disaster. So I think that's where this whole topic came from. I'm hoping that that's where my sister got the idea for this topic. We weren't able to discuss it beforehand. Um, but I don't know why she's here, but she's not coming in. I don't know what she has going on over there. There she is.
Can you hear me?
This is the most jankiest production ever. I just feel like we need to throw the whole podcast away at this point. It's stupid. It's not right. The lighting is bad. I don't have a professional setup behind me. It's just a disaster. Filming in Virginia is not where it's at.
Don't be discouraged. Can you hear me?
Yeah. No, there's nobody here. I ran all the viewers away.
That's okay. I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is. If they don't want to spend time with us here, then it is what it is. This whole thing is being recorded, and we'll just have to put some other things in place. But yeah, my
What?
computer just
What
shut.
are some other things to be put in place?
If all of us aren't at the bottom, then we just won't start. That's what we're gonna
I
start
know, but I
doing.
thought that from now, I thought that you said it has to show and by a certain
Oh,
time.
we have 5 minutes. It's a
Okay.
time thing.
It was
We have
past.
5 minutes. No, it
Okay.
was 7:32 when I called you. But regardless of the fact, my computer just shut down just now. That's when you heard your echo. It said, pew! It just stopped. So, yeah, there's that. And then the internet is janky. And then the service is bad. And apparently, look at this. Look. It gets no better than this. Can Marquita see us?
Yeah, she can see us looking a hot mess.
Oh, well, I mean, Danielle, this is called Things That Happens. We're not the only podcast that ever had technical difficulties. This just happens to the best of us, right?
We have to show it by a certain time. Why are you
Just
looking like that?
you didn't hear that?
Yeah, but I ain't got nothing to do with
Oh,
that.
no, it's in delay. I didn't say it was your fault. It was in delay. The computer's catching up. All right. So it might happen again. I don't know what to tell us if it does.
If it does,
I
I'm just
can't.
shutting down the whole thing. Y'all just won't see us today. That's the type of feeling I have right now about now, okay? So
Well, Charles is gonna. It shouldn't happen again. I'll just do this off of my phone. I don't know how much longer. I can do it on my phone, but I won't switch it over. Charles isn't joining for tonight. We do have Marquita, so we have 5 minutes before she comes on. You've already given people your rundown. So do you want me to give people my rundown?
I didn't have a rundown. I just went right into the
I heard you
topic
talking,
because
girl. Well, I heard you talking about your time here and things because your nephew was watching.
well, does he if he knows him? If anyone knows, I need a buddy pass, basically.
Oh, that's what you were saying.
Yeah.
Um, well, it looks like we did have some viewers. If you're
We did, and
watching,
they left.
guys, come on back. It's okay. They can come back. They have a whole hour. They can come back. It's not the end of the world.
Janky production. I hate it.
I mean, it's really not our fault. The
It's
internet
not, but I
sucks.
mean, I also have this background behind me that's killing me. It's so
It's
bright.
killing you? Why?
Oh,
You want it
why?
to be black?
I don't know. I just need it to be toned down or something.
Then meanwhile, I don't know. I think there are some people watching. I think this thing is wrong, Dan.
Okay.
Yeah, the number is wrong because right now we have 2 people watching.
I thought that I had ran people off the thing.
No, something's up because we have
People
people.
come just for you, so you just don't ever know.
Whatever, girl. Anywho, I don't have anything. I did want to do a rest in peace for Virgil Abloh. That's why I wore my off-white coat today, in memory of him. He had a very rare cancer, and I just want to basically tell everyone to really try to take care of themselves and go to your doctor's appointments, because you never know what they can find, and that's a good thing. Although it can be very scary for many, I still think it's a good thing. So
What kind of
That was my
cancer did
little
he
match
have?
moment. I can pull it up. It's a word that's very hard to say.
How old
It
was he?
was rare. He was 41.
I thought he was pretty young.
Yeah, he was a year older than I am. He was the chief executive officer of Off-White. And let me tell you what he passed from. And I might be knocking into a little bit of Marquita's hot topic. So if I am, I do apologize, Marquita. And apparently it was something that he's been battling for a few years.
Hmm. He didn't tell anyone though?
Apparently, been battling. And apparently, all of my friends and family are not watching this show because everyone's calling me. So I guess they forgot it was the show was on tonight too. He had cardiac angiosarcoma. It's a rare
Okay.
cancer.
That's
And
so
this was his
sad.
second year battling it. He's from Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
And he passed on Sunday. And he
That's,
leaves behind a wife and I believe 2 kids.
I didn't even know he had a wife or kids. And he left behind Kanye West.
Hear you. Well, okay,
What?
just bring Marquita
You can't
in.
hear
Can you
me?
hear me?
Yes.
Great. Just bring Marquita
I was
in.
saying that he left behind
Because I
Kanye
don't know
West
what's going
too.
on. I'll bring her in.
I can bring
Just
her
how about
in.
that? Boom.
I did it. Hi, Marquita. We
Had to get
cannot.
off mute. There was no technical difficulties here. Just had to get off mute, guys. We don't need nothing else. Nothing is wrong over here, okay?
Praise God.
Hey,
Thought the
y'all. She
whole
done dipped out
street.
on us again. She done dipped out on us again.
Oh my gosh.
Lord, she don't miss my hot topics, girl.
Girl, she might have to. How was your
Thanksgiving?
yeah.
Girl, I don't want to see that nay macaroni noodle. I don't want to see that nay piece of roll, piece of bread. At this point, I don't want to see none of the meat that we've been eating. I want to see dinosaur meat on the table. I'm so damn tired of Thanksgiving food. I'm tired of it. But my Thanksgiving, Thanksgiving is really, we don't really celebrate Thanksgiving.
Right.
We off Thursday and Friday. That's really what we celebrate. We're celebrating that we're off. We're celebrating, all at the same time. You're off either on Thursday or Thursday, Friday. So you have a really, really long weekend. Yeah. So that's what we celebrate. We don't get no goddamn history about Thanksgiving is. We don't care. So it was fantastic. I spent time with my family. I cooked hella food. But yeah, same old. So mine was great. Yeah, so this has been a little bit of rough week. So my hot topics, I thought Tasha Mack was gonna make it back, but she won't. She's
not. So let's just keep it moving. Let's keep it moving.
Oh Lord. So she did take, one of my RIPs for Virgil. RIP to Young Dog. He was murdered in front of his favorite cookie store. So RIP to him. Praying for his family, his friends. It really hit everybody hard. He's a young guy. He's like 36. And so young men, please take care of yourself. Take care of those around you because we're doing too many RIPs for people that are our age. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I hate to say it, but it's Nene and them time to go. It ain't our time to go. Like they outlasting us. They still let you start at the family reunion without us. They supposed to be on our t-shirts, not vice versa. Like so, y'all please take care of yourself. I just want to say something about the whole rappers and gangster. To me, once you become a rapper and you are a celebrity, you are no longer a thug. Like,
Hmm.
stop talking shit. Stop beefing with rival gangs. Those are no longer the people in your neighborhood. You go back and you give back to your community, but those are no longer the people that you hang out with. You need to be going to Fashion Week, not staying on the block. You are now a celebrity. You gotta act as such. Don't be going out still beefing with niggas that you was beefing with when you wasn't. That you got bodyguards now. Fuck them. Fuck that.
Yeah.
Forget all of that. Just be a little bit more. Just be a little bit more smarter out here. Where everybody want to be gangster rappers. You know, the gangster rappers. They're not lasting out here, and there's no reason. What's the point of getting out of the hood and being able to take care of your children, your family, your loved ones, all for them to later have a GoFundMe account? I'm not saying Young Dolph family had a GoFundMe account. I'm just saying for you to get to a certain status where you're now able to make money to just be killed senselessly in the street. Like, just stop it. Speaking of Thanksgiving, Cal Ritter, oh, she back. There she go. Speaking of Thanksgiving, I feel as though a lot of people, I'm seeing not a lot of people in an uproar about Cal Rittenhouse.
Rittenhouse.
Yeah, him, whatever it is. Y'all know how I am with names, and you damn sure know I wasn't gonna try to get his right. But I think a lot of y'all don't have a problem with it because Kyle Rittenhouse is giving very Christopher Columbus. He all in another state, not minding his damn business, and think he gonna come over here and protect some shit that don't belong to him. And he done killed somebody. It's giving very Christopher Columbus, and I just don't think that everybody's like, oh, well, we knew that this was gonna happen. That don't mean we shouldn't be mad, y'all. We should still be upset that he was able to, and they're like, oh, he's gonna be able to sue for defamation. And I just thought, I'm trying to figure out, when did we tell a lie? He is a murderer. He murdered people. He did not mind his business. He did not have no business where he was at. And I just don't know how we defaming this little baby. But they're kind of throwing it on the lines of, I don't know the young man's name, but he was able to sue. He was a young kid, and I think it was a New York Post or the New York Times or some mess like that. He was able to sue them because they printed a picture of him like in a face-off stance with a Native American person, and so they painted this narrative that they were, antagonizing and bullying Native Americans. But when a tape came out of the whole situation, to me, it was still right. It wasn't maybe directly him, but he was part of the group that was pretty much in the Native Americans' face and being smug and prickish and all of that stuff like that. So I don't see what the problem was, but the baby ended up suing and he ended up getting his money. And so they're kind of saying that Kyle Rittenhouse is kind of like in that line of being able to sue and getting money. And I'm just like,
how?
If it walked like a duck and it quacked like a duck and it carried an AK-47, it's Kyle Rittenhouse. So I just feel as though we need to go ahead and call a spade a spade. So moving on, I just wanted to say that because I didn't appreciate it. Like I said, it was giving real Christopher Columbus vibes that he just ain't stay in his lane. Right. And what do I want to call this? I don't know what I want to call this, but this is just something because I want to just say something to my ladies out here. So there's a video that has been uploaded to Obama's internet, and it is of Whack 100, who manages Blueface, kicking supposedly his artist out of his home. And the police are there, and WAC 100 is being very aggressive to this girl. Now, mind you, she was on some show that Blueface had created where he had a house full of women, and she got into a fight, and they knocked her tooth out, and so that was like her signature thing. She just didn't get the tooth replaced, and so I don't know if health insurance isn't part of these type of contracts, but she just been without this tooth, and now it's her signature not being without a tooth.
Where's Marquita? What is this about?
So let me get to it. So
Okay.
WAC 100 is kicking this girl out of Blueface house. She gone again, y'all. Kicking this girl out of the house. And I just want to say, like, to these young ladies, get your own. Get your own. I don't care what it is. I don't even care if it's a storage unit at this point. Get your own damn house so people can stop embarrassing you and kicking you out of their house, and you sitting there taking verbal abuse because you don't have anywhere to go. Baby, buy a storage unit and get a gym membership to Planet Fitness. That way, if a nigga kick you out, you got somewhere to take a shower and you got somewhere for a little shelter till you get on your feet. Like, buy something at this point. I don't even care. Buy one of them little mini barns, and they be fixing the little barns up, and when you walk inside some lavish house, get one of those. But just get something so that you will not be embarrassed on the internet with men kicking you out of a place that you thought was home. If your name ain't on it, ain't your home. Okay? In other rappers news, so there's rumors speculating, and so when rumors speculate on the internet, it's right that Saweetie is now supposedly in a relationship or dating Lil Baby. So there's been some little subliminal pictures being printed. There's put out there, and so the internet detectives are ruthless. They gonna solve the damn crime. So somebody that found a picture where she supposed to sit on somebody's lap, and it must have been the pants that Lil Baby had on earlier that day. And so now but usually when the internet says something is happening, that's more than likely is true. So they just in a relationship, and they just trying to hide it, or maybe they could just be dating and they're just trying to keep it on the low, as y'all should do nowadays when you are dating, is find yourself out and make sure that you're going to be a solid couple before you go public on the internet. So if they are dating, then so what? You could tell people, because the people didn't already said that you're dating. But that does cause a little friction, because Lil Baby is label mates with the Migos, which includes Quavo, which is who Saweetie was dating previously. So it looks like Quavo put some subliminal message out there. Now, Lil Baby did say he was single, but maybe he felt like he's single till he married. Because he's just been linked to messages. He's been linked to still messing with both of his baby mothers. So he thinks that he's single. Please take note, sweetie. If the man say he's single now, don't tell people he's your boyfriend. He's not your boyfriend, baby. He still said he was single. Don't be out here embarrassing yourself. Okay? So he is label mates with Migos, and so it just looks like Quavo may have put out a little subliminal message saying something to the effect that they should swap or something like that. I don't know what. That's why I said, yes, y'all ladies, please pay attention. These men are getting very disrespectful out here.
They've always been disrespectful. It's nothing new.
I just didn't think that they would be so public. So whatever, in the public being disrespectful, it's just like, so y'all don't want to be disrespectful behind closed doors with maybe one or two people. They be like, oh, he's so disrespectful, and you can be like, he ain't mean it like that. Honey, when it's millions and trillions of people watching you, he meant it like that. We see you cannot say, oh, we just joke around like that. No, baby, we ain't believing it. We not believing it. So just pay attention, because later on, it could be on you. So all that little cute little toxic little stuff, it could turn around and be on you. So just
Yeah, the real thing. I don't even know if we're gonna even have a show tonight because Tasha can't stay on, and I'm not about to be up here talking
why not?
to my no, Marquita, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that.
You
So
here, you can have a show. Let me tell you how to have a show by yourself. You gotta be like self. Yeah,
no, I can't do it by myself.
I'm
I think
always
she's
in
trying
counseling with myself. You gotta make decisions together. Why not?
I
Talk to
can't.
them on the show. I just talked to myself going shopping. Do you think we should buy that?
I
Hell
do that.
no. So ain't nothing wrong with her internet. She just forgot that it was Cyber Monday. She ain't slick.
Oh,
Yeah.
you think that might be why we're having internet issues? Because everybody's shopping?
Oh, it's a lot of traffic going on. But the thing about it is with us being in quarantine, we've been Cyber Monday for like 2 years now. So this is not nothing new.
Tasha, do you want us to add you to the stream?
What we doing? I just want to make sure everything okay. There we go.
A lot is on camera. Does anybody see that?
We can have guests.
Apparently. She's gone again. Listen, guys, I think we're gonna have to wrap this thing up. I mean, I can't do it. I just can't. You know, it's already 8:00, basically.
I mean, it is. It's already 8. It's 2 minutes away from 8:00. I mean, I'm just,
Yeah. So
I gave y'all my hot topics. We did hot topics for a little bit now, Y'all want to look? What you want to talk about, y'all? Put it in the comments. What y'all want to talk about?
Even the comments are coming through slow.
Come on now. We're gonna have to do this again on Tuesday because I think Cyber Monday trying to shut us out. They trying to take over. Don't let this Cyber Monday fall. That's what it is. Everybody want 85% off cash with no ass closed.
I don't think you guys understand. If anyone calls me, I can't hear y'all. Oh. And then everything is my battery's dying on my phone. People are calling my phone for other random reasons that don't even add up. So I just don't get it. So every time the phone rings, this cuts off. Every time I log into the computer, you guys are in a pink screens. You guys are in pink screens. That's why Elijah was looking like that. I didn't even log me into the stream. It logged me into the stream by itself.
I added you to the stream.
Okay. So you added me to the stream, but you guys were like robots in pink screens. So Elijah's well, what in the world?
It's all right. We're gonna
right. You're here now. You're here now. I can go.
Don't know how long she'll be here, Marquita.
Well, what? You want me to stay in the cut?
Marquita, you may have to stay in the cut. Okay.
You may just need to stay on the show. I'm sorry.
I mean, I just feel like
did you have something else to do?
I mean, I did it. Dinner is ready. You know me. I got to get prepared before I come on the show. So I'm good in the hood.
What if we just not talk about the topic?
No, we need to talk about the topic. I had all those cute little flyers.
I know, but we can reuse them.
Huh?
We can reuse them.
I just would like for people to know this is a real phone conversation that could happen on any given Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
Yeah.
It's a real conversation.
Okay, so Tasha, Marquita, you're staying on. So
okay,
Tasha,
I'm here.
Thank you. We appreciate your support in this. Yeah. Tasha, have you had any bad neighbor situations?
My internet in Suffolk.
Tasha, that's not. We have to get off of that. See, that's what if you're not able to bounce back and be able to provide a conversation during this time, then we need to keep it moving and go to pick another topic for another day. Or we just use this topic for another day. Are you able to bounce back? Or
I think that we should just skip me and come back to me.
We need to get you while you're here. There's no skipping you. Okay, we skipped you the half of the show. If you
Did
do
she
that,
put herself in
Marquita,
timeout? Did she put herself in timeout?
she did. This is a mess.
I don't know what happens when you close the window.
Let me see how long it's gonna take to DoorDash some damn Starbucks. I gotta get my friend together.
I don't think it's gonna work, Marquita.
I had a neighbor, and he got up at 5 o'clock in the morning and got on his boat, and he coughed. The boat was parked next door into the bedroom window.
Is this in Virginia Beach?
Yeah. What was that man's name? Tom.
Don't
Tom.
put Tom.
Tom coughed every morning, like that. Yep. 5 a.m.
I bet you Tom is dead now.
Oh my God.
Yeah. He probably is.
I mean, he wasn't really old.
He had a smoker's cough.
Yeah, kind of like a whooping cough. I don't really know if that's a thing. But
look, I don't know, baby. I don't know what type of boat he got. It may be on Craigslist.
He was a built-in. It was like he was a built-in alarm clock. Because if Tom started coughing, it's about time to go to work. Get ready to go to work.
Right. Whose bedroom was he near?
Mine. My significant others. Yep. So it woke us right up, and Elijah was a baby. So it was like, you're already trying to get like some rest.
Right.
And,
a disaster. Marquita, have you had any neighbor situations?
I probably was the bad neighbor. I don't think that I had bad neighbors because I mean, when you're young and getting your own place, you want to play your music as loud as you want to, So, I mean, I've never had anyone really complain or anything like that. And I don't think that I've complained on it. I think, in honor of Thanksgiving, we just minded our business as neighbors, I didn't see that drug deal go down. You didn't hear me blasting Brandy on a random Tuesday. It's like give and take. It's give and take.
Yeah, I'm the person that calls the police on them people, and I will leave a post-it note on your door. I'll do it all, pretty much. I'll call the security guard. I'll call the leasing office.
Dang, yeah.
Yep, I will.
Dang, yeah.
I have to because it's apartment living. You can't just go around living like no one lives with you. It's disrespectful.
I mean, that's true. That is true. But sometimes you have to, sometimes, like I said, it's a little give and take. One day you may want to live your best life. And so you may want somebody to extend that courtesy to you. You may want to lift up all your windows and blast your music because you're just having one of those days. You don't want nobody knocking. Excuse me, ma'am. Can you turn that down? Hell no, I'm in self-care. I'm not turning this down.
I know, but Marquita, if it's constant, then there's a problem. So one time I called the police. I called the leasing office on the people above me. This was before the deaf people moved in. And I mean, it was like they had what's that movie? About when there was like a lion, it's a bunch of men and they go out of town and they get drunk.
Oh, Hangover.
It was like Hangover was upstairs. And there was lions roaring. And I'm like, wait a minute, is that a lion? Is that a big cat? I don't know what's going on. So I called the leasing office and let them know that there could be a lion upstairs.
Aren't you a good Samaritan?
I just want to make sure that the people are safe. So I thought there was a lion. And so they were like, nope.
That's easy to smuggle in an apartment is a whole lion.
Yeah. You never know, out here in Atlanta, people are crazy. And then the people that live there now are deaf. So my sister advised me to leave post-it notes on their door.
Which sister?
This one.
Oh.
And so she was like, I'll go up there with you. She's on FaceTime. Let's go up there together It's just me. Let's go up there together. I'll be on FaceTime with you because that's super supportive and I'm gonna be right there for you. So she's like, this is what you write on the post-it. What did I put, Tasha?
I don't remember.
Well, something like people live down here or something.
What
Yeah,
was it
that's why
disturbing?
we don't have any viewers.
Why?
It
Because
says
it's Cyber Monday.
because it says it says that our video has been blocked and cannot be viewed by others.
Why?
I don't know.
Who blocked us? Well, ain't that about some
Are you serious? Did
hateration
somebody block us?
and
I
this
guess
desperation?
I don't know.
Don't worry, it don't matter anyway because it's recorded. They gonna see it.
Oh,
No
it says
way. We have one person that said they could see it.
Yeah, at least one person.
So that's all that matters. At least one person looking at it. Because I know y'all don't be up here. It's okay. Y'all gonna go back and look at it.
Did you play any music or anything in the beginning?
No.
It says that we basically. Oh, I think somebody sent me a picture. People are sending me attachments, and I didn't realize that's what it was.
Okay.
They're sending me attachments because it says that we copyrighted content found. It was copyright content found in our video. Audio segment 16 seconds, 23 seconds to 45 seconds. Video segment 14 to 15 seconds.
Well, I did the countdown several times, as I told you.
Yeah, but that shouldn't be it.
No, because that stuff is from
It says the following actions were applied to your video by Regal Entertainment because it may contain 1 minute and 3 seconds of content they own.
Which was what?
Today is just all bad. Throw the whole day away. We have done nothing different from what we always do, except I did press, start the countdown like 4 or 5 times, but that still doesn't make sense.
That's whack. What type of police ass pig shit is this? Is it because we're black?
Oh
yes, it's because we're black. It's definitely.
It has to be that.
Dear Facebook, there's other faces on this book that need to be treated equally.
Yeah. So Danielle goes upstairs because I figured that we should. So people get to see us on YouTube. That's why it's the only YouTube people that have been viewing us.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. So sad.
Look, we can just tell everybody to head on over to YouTube because
I can make a post that says that. But I just figured, that wasn't a good idea. The posted idea. The people are deaf, so it's not like they can. They can't hear. But I just figured.
I was trying to share.
It was fine. You're trying to do your best. The show's basically over. Yeah, so
it's not. No. Back to the show.
It's not over because you have to remember we're live for a reason. This is recorded. This just goes to another place. It's not like it's a mess because no one's here. What if we were?
Girl, that's fine. We don't have to go into it.
Okay. So back to these neighbors. So I just would like to know what was your issue with the neighbors as to why they needed a post-it. I need a backstory.
Okay, so basically, I have been there already for a year in the same split, in the same hotel, in the same apartment. It looks like a hotel. And then new neighbors came in. So the first week they were like, I was like, hey, is everything okay up there? That's something was going on. I called 911.
Domestic situation.
Well, I called 911. Yes. I thought it was a domestic situation.
All right.
I thought there was some domestic violence and I was trying to save the girl. So I was
okay.
Yeah, I was like, she's being beaten. And it's a disaster. And I can't really make out what they were saying, but I understand that there's some violence. And the police never came, I guess probably because they knew they were deaf. So then it all started there. And then the leasing office said that they're just trying to get settled and moved in. Everything's going to be fine. 3 months later, still the same thing. Then I'm like, okay, I also need to let you guys know that something is going on or I'm going to go up there I was like, I'm on these meetings with people from the New York Stock Exchange, and they can hear the people upstairs, and da 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 da. And so the lady's like, oh well, I was like, I'm about to get real hood for a minute. I'm trying to be professional. I'm trying to be real professional here, but I'm about to go up there. So I'm hoping that you guys can help me out. So she's like, oh no. I'm like, do they have Tourette's? Because at this point, I don't even know if I should make the noise that they're making when they were up there. And so she's like, no, it's not Tourette's. And I was like, okay, I know it's probably a HIPAA law, but y'all gonna have to tell me something because I'm being rude. So she's like, they're deaf, both of them. So
Is she supposed to tell you though?
I don't think so.
I think she was trying to diffuse the situation at this point.
Because I had been down there, Marquita. At least I went down like every other week.
Well, I don't think that that's a privacy manner, because I think that that's how they would have to kind of introduce themselves, because you have to know how to communicate with them. So I don't see how that could break a HIPAA law that she told them. Because like, if you were to go knock on the door or whatever, and you go to their door and you yelling at them like this, they're gonna say, I can't hear you.
Right.
But that's the thing about it. They probably can't hear the noise in there.
I don't care, Marquita, because they've been deaf all their daggone life, probably. So my thing is, if you can't hear your foot, your foot tapping. So then she tells me, well, they use tapping to talk to each other. Well, maybe you shouldn't do that on the 6th floor.
Oh yeah, y'all should have moved them to the 1st floor.
And so I said that. I said, well, maybe they need to be moved to the 1st floor because I've been here. And so she's like, well, it's nothing we can't really, suggest. I was like, how do they even know when a fire is coming?
I believe that they have accommodations.
No, they don't. I asked.
They should have like a special light that goes off or something.
Yes, so they do. They do have the lights that flash, but if somebody's knocking on their door, let's say for maintenance, they won't know because they don't have a light flash thing that goes along with the doorbell.
Okay.
So I'm like, now I'm worried about their safety. Now I'm worried about the safety of the people above me because I also cannot get any sleep. So it was just a long, drawn out situation.
You still live there.
I still live there.
The story is still continuing.
The story still continues. So
have you introduced yourself to them?
What am I gonna say?
The same way you wrote that sticky note.
Yet, they don't have a light. So what's she gonna do? Knock on the door?
They can't hear.
They can't hear.
Slide a sticky note under the door and introduce yourself.
That's what I said. That's why I suggested to post it.
The sticky note was to not introduce myself, Tasha.
Well, Carrie got broken up on a post-it. So
I'm not trying to break them up. I'm just trying
I'm just saying things happen on a post-it.
Okay, I understand. You thought that was the best form of communication.
Yeah, I would have just, kind of introduced yourself. Because, maybe if you make it, you can make the relationship more personable. Maybe they'll be a little careful about making a whole, be careful, don't want to piss off our friend Danny,
No.
The nice girl that brought us a muffin basket or something. Let's try to keep it down for her. Be a little bit more neighborly. Danny, you didn't call the police. The people are probably scared of you at this point. You called the police on them. You didn't call the leasing officer.
Mm-hmm. I used to go down there.
I have some stories that I can share with you guys. That was the initial.
Oh, I thought it had to do with my apartment. Okay.
It was anybody's story, but other people have crazy neighbors too. It's not just us. So, for those not watching, my neighbor's kids stand on our shared fence and chew it and eat the fence.
They need to go to the doctor about that.
They have a deficiency.
Yeah, that's a deficiency. They may need a little bit more iron or something.
The person said they were concerned that maybe he wasn't getting fed.
Yeah, he's not.
He's not, or he need another teething ring. Something they have. Well,
Yeah.
how old is the child? Maybe a tooth is coming in or something. They gums are
Something
sticking.
else coming in. But
Right,
the tooth.
right. We don't know. We don't know. That's why, it's okay you can get to know people and still mind your business as well. So you just get to know your neighbors, but everybody stay in their lane. You just know, oh, that's Renee kid chewing on your fence. He got a little deficiency. If you ask him, you know what I'm saying? It's your baby. What nutrients do you get out of wood? The baby could be missing that one. He might need some more milk or something like that. You could just gift him children's vitamins every Christmas.
So
Our neighbor gave us a basket with children's vitamins in it. That's what you just gotta.
here's the next one. The man had a neighbor. He was 80 years old. He was a widow, and every time that he would go to his newspaper, the person telling the story, he would go to the mailbox to get his newspaper delivered. He would find a completed crossword puzzle. So the 80-year-old man was putting every crossword puzzle he completed in the man's mailbox every day.
Oh,
Right.
yeah.
The man might have dementia. He might need a nurse if you was being neighborly now. I said, be neighborly and man your business. You might have found out the man got dementia and now he
realize that you realize you are also the crazy neighbor. So then the man who's receiving the crossword puzzles, he places a GoPro inside of his mailbox.
That's genius. I love that.
Oh, because he didn't realize it was the neighbor.
Okay.
He didn't realize it was the 80-year-old man. He just realized every time he went to go get the mail, there's this completed crossword puzzle. He realized that it was him. And so he says he has done crosswords right up on my mailbox for like 10 minutes.
Well, are they right?
He said it was absolutely
his brain sharp. You don't know. The man trying to keep his brain sharp. He's 80 years old. It could go at any moment here. The man
said it was absolutely cute because he would stare at my door from time to time and scratch his head like he was trying to figure out the word.
He might have needed some help too. He was like, shoot, I seen somebody walking in. Can y'all help me with this crossword puzzle? No, I'm just gonna leave it in here for later.
That's cute though.
I say leave the little 80-year-old man alone. He just trying to keep his brain sharp.
So have you guys seen that video?
He bought him. So he said the next day he took him a 1,000 crosswords book, dropped it at his front door, rang the bell, and stayed in his car discreetly to see what was going to happen. He said the man opened the door, found it. He was the happiest person, like a kid that had gotten a puppy. And he said he stayed on his porch and did the crossword puzzles for 2 hours until he fell asleep.
Oh, that's sweet. He probably was doing crossword puzzles in the Vietnam War. I don't even know if 80-year-old.
Yes, actually,
but he probably that's all he had. They probably took him back. He had a little coffee in the morning with no sugar in it and this crossword puzzle. That's what he would do.
He eventually confessed. He confessed that he was the one that had been putting them in the mailbox.
Oh.
They ended up being close friends, and he brought him cookies when he confessed. And he talked about his World War II service and how the world has changed.
Vietnam.
Yeah, but how the world has changed, and this was something, that
to hold on to. See,
that's nice. That reminds me of it's a video on YouTube where this little boy, him and his mom take a walk, and they're in his little bicycle. He always goes onto the neighbor's driveway in his little maze. And so one day he came by, and the neighbor had built like a little
racetrack
for him to follow, and every day was a new one. And so it was just very sweet, very neighborly, as Marquita would say.
I thought I thought of a bad story with an old man being a neighbor. I guess this girl parked her car and was just like, she wasn't in the way of the driveway, but they like to take their trash cans to the end of the driveway, and they couldn't because her car was there, but it wasn't part of their driveway. And so he wrote on the girl car with a marker to not park her car there, so she know who it is because It was a white car. He took like a purple marker and went up there and then told the girl, "Oh, it's no big deal. You just get off with perfume." He was spraying perfume on her. She called the police and he told her and the police, "Oh, it's no big deal. You just spray perfume on it and it come right off." So they on the video, the man spraying the girl car with perfume and trying to wipe the marker off. So just leave old people alone. They just, if you have old people as your neighbors, leave them alone. They ain't got that long there. And they probably was there before you was. And this now where you gonna start making memories and their memories is close to being over. Just leave the damn old neighbors alone.
Look, this one man said his neighbors had a tent in the backyard and they listed the tent on Airbnb.
I bet you somebody bought it too. I bet you somebody purchased it for the night.
Oh yeah. All the fly Instagram models probably been sleeping in that damn tent.
Oh my God.
I fly anywhere. We know because you're living in a tent.
That's crazy, right? So I think the moral of the story is just when you think you got an odd one, there's always someone that has it worse.
No, nobody has it worse than me right now. Nope.
No, y'all.
I mean, all times of the night I have it. All times of the day.
So what you think they doing up there?
Well, I know what she's doing. The property manager went upstairs and she said that she's about 95 pounds, so she's tiny, and so then she takes these Tupperware bins and she drags from the top. She drags them, brings them down, slides them across the floor, and she also moves the bar stool across the floor.
Every day?
And
every day?
Yes, every day. And she's a cook. She likes to cook. So it's always like you can just hear all the pans and everything. It's just a lot. So there's no getting around it other than moving. And I told them that the person who moves in next to me is going to have the same problem.
Well, is she really 95 pounds? Because with her cooking and moving furniture like that, I think something else is that she might not be 95 pounds. You might be
a boyfriend or a husband, whoever. He's deaf as well. They both are deaf.
You hear me, Marquita? Are we sure she's cooking food?
We don't know. She may be cooking bodies.
Or right. It may be a meth lab upstairs, and that's why ain't nobody fucking with him. You never know. You never know. If she 95 pounds and love to cook, she gotta be cooking crack, because there's no way that you love to cook and you 95 pounds. Just from taste testing your food alone, you should be more than 95 pounds. There's no way. There's no way. They don't want to bother her because they in on it. That's what it is. You need to go ahead and move, because they about to set this up. This about to be the Carter. That's why the leasing office not messing with her, because they know they upstairs cooking that crack and they getting the cut. Girl, get out of there. Get out of there before they kick that damn door in. SWAT coming through.
I'll be out of there at the end of January. I'll be gone.
Well, praise the Lord. Praise the Lord. Get on out there. It's either gonna blow up because they cooking meth, or it's gonna get kicked in because SWAT is watching them. Oh no, the DEA is watching them. Just go ahead and get yourself up out of there. She cooking something that's not 95 pounds. Good Lord.
She said she's a college student.
This one man said that his friend
she's going to the school of hard knocks. That's what it is.
He said a friend of mine has a neighbor who sometimes walks around in the neighborhood in a gas mask. See, people got problems.
Well, COVID now. He's probably trying to keep himself safe.
COVID, and he probably using it to smoke weed. Who knows?
Really?
Look, one lady used to put her car in neutral and push it down the driveway because she said it saved her on money on gas.
She might be onto something.
She is onto something. I be watching them cheapskate shows that come on TLC. They be on to something now.
Those shows are a problem.
Yeah.
It said that the same lady gets on her hands and knees and trims her yard with scissors after the lawn care company is done. Something wrong with her, y'all.
Oh yes, she's off.
She is. She probably single, trying to save some money out here. It's inflation. You gotta cut corners where you can cut corners. See, that's
I have
You got
I'm
to
trying
get
to
to
figure out
know
that I
your
have any.
neighbors, but don't be in their business. See, now, Danielle, if you went upstairs and gave them a little muffin basket and went upstairs and did a little small talk, you would find out that she cooking crack up there. She probably would tell
I'm
you.
not
Might
giving them
try
a
to get
muffin
you to buy in.
basket.
She might try to put you on. You know, it is,
I don't want to be put on.
Look,
we got to make this money.
look. One man said there's a man, he's a reserved man in his 50s, and he lives, in the neighborhood. He never talks to them. He will frantically avoid conversation with other people. He blows the leaves in his yard every single day, even during the summer. He waxes his car once a week, so he's very routine.
Yeah.
And then he has a yard obsession. So at least once a month, they come home from work and their yard is magically done.
Sound like a good neighbor to me. Come get you want a basket? That will take you a basket, baby.
It sounds like that.
I know, it does sound like my dad. Look, what's crazy is, think about it, that's the perfect neighbor. He don't got to talk to you. You don't got to talk to him. He don't
Yeah,
want no
but you cutting
conversation.
my grass. I don't know about that.
Cut it. I'm either gonna get my husband to cut it or the crackhead riding down the street. But if my neighbor want to cut it. Get them leaves too. Go ahead,
Yeah.
blow both our leaves in the street. That's what, if you feel like it. If you just come home and you're just like, my God, I have to blow more leaves. Come on over to my place. Blow my leaves too. Sound like a good neighbor to me. You all right with me, my brother? I don't even gotta say thank you because you don't want to talk to me anyway. So I just gone on about my business. Thank you for your cooperation. Here's a basket of muffins. Just everybody gets a basket of muffins.
Well, ladies, it looks like we've approached our time finally.
We made it.
We made it through a whole show. Show 66 is booked and ready on YouTube, even though the beginning is jacked up, and apparently we can't play our commercial more than once. So now we've learned
crazy.
that. That's crazy.
I mean, I only played the commercial once, but I played the countdown several times.
Yeah, but you should be able to. Where did you get the countdown from?
StreamYard.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's copyrighted through them, so it should do. But nonetheless,
Mark, you got too much on your plate to be worried about what ORNOT is doing over here.
And the song.
You ain't even being neighborly right now.
What?
Don't say nothing to us and mind your damn business.
For all that, she could have played something worth it.
Exactly. We could have put some Drake up here. We was gonna get kicked off.
Yeah. Shut the whole show down.
Exactly. You trying to shut us down. You need to mind your damn business. Mark, you will not be getting a muffin basket. You do not know how to treat your neighbor.
Danielle, what are your lasting words? Marquita, thank you for hanging on with us and my in and out.
Anytime, girl.
We appreciate Marquita for stepping up to the challenge and pushing through with us today. We also appreciate the viewers today for staying around, for those that did, and for those that didn't.
There were a couple in and out. I see it in the comments.
Yeah, there's a couple in and out. It's just a Monday, and next Monday I'll still be with this background.
No, next Monday you won't.
Why?
Next Monday we'll have to talk about it. Next Monday we could do the show at the new crib, or we can not do the show at all.
Oh, we could do the rewatch show that we're talking about.
We could replay a show Monday.
No. I mean,
that's a good idea.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say it like that. No, we're saying we're going to watch the show and our reaction.
Okay, yeah, we could do that. We won't do it on Monday. Let's do it another day.
Well, whatever day your internet works.
Ooh, maybe we should do it at Marquita's house.
I mean,
she's married to the internet man.
I was gonna say I do got a technician on deck, so we all good.
Your internet will be in place. This is some family business. This don't have nothing to do with y'all. Sorry. We got to talk about this offline.
So get to know us, but mind your own business. Okay. There's nothing wrong with that.
Okay. Thank you guys for hanging in there with us. And once again, if you are not following us on all platforms, please do, on all the fruits and veggies. Also follow us on ORNOT Podcast _ORNOT Podcast on Instagram, and hit that like on the like page. We'll be here, or we may not. We don't know yet, obviously.
Oh,
And
and you can go to ornotpodcast.com because we have our own .com.
also, now we have our own .com. It's official. We'll also have some merch coming. Tasha, do you want to let people know when the merch is coming?
As soon as Tasha gets it set up.
Okay,
It's
so
coming.
Tasha gets the setup. She will provide that information.
It'll come faster than her internet connection. Stay tuned.
Hopefully,
Ooh.
hopefully, Marquita. Too
Please,
soon.
stay
Too
tuned.
soon. Okay, so thank you guys for tuning in. We hope that you were able to get something out of today, and we're able to pour into you so that you can go out in the world and pour into others. We love you guys. Have an awesome day. Bye. Bye.
Danielle, you got to push the button, baby.
Oh my God. This is a disaster. What are you saying? I got to push the button to end? Oh, dang, y'all. We still on. Oh my goodness.